has taken over Hogwarts. He's become headmaster. He's turned it into a pretty grim place. All the magic's gone. It's like a prison.
And Harry, who's their hero, hasn't been around to kind of be a figure for them.
Harry Potter was sighted in Hogsmeade.
And so when Harry returns to Hogwarts, like, everyone is just hyped. This is what we've been waiting for.
Should anyone attempt to aid Mr. Potter, they will be punished.
I want you to listen to what Alan is saying, and I want you to be very afraid about what he's saying.
Harry sneaks into the Great Hall and kind of chooses this moment to unveil himself. It is a huge scene.
Take 3.
Tim Broadbent and Miriam Margolyes and Gemma Jones, everyone came back, which is wonderful. And Alan is brilliant at that speech.
Any person found to have knowledge of these events who fails to come forward
There's a speech in the Great Hall. The way Alan says a couple of words
will be treated
like equally guilty.
equally guilty.
And Maggie was behind him, and I could see Maggie thinking, just get on with it, will you? But there's a way that Alan uses words and the space between words.
Anyone here has any knowledge of Mr. Potter's movements?
Which you hang on every breath and every pause.
I invite them to step forward.
And I think Alan's wonderful in the way that he's kind of made Snape who he is.
Now.
I've always enjoyed working with Alan. I mean, the way he thinks about scenes, the way he breaks them down, it's quite inspirational. So I think that sort of forced me to raise my own standards.
In many ways, Harry, of all the characters, I'd say, is the most difficult to play. He is the one who is the least defined in terms of his personality. And I think Dan has brought a real truth to the performance, and he really considers the reason behind each of Harry's actions. And finally, in this film, Harry steps out and confronts the man who he's loathed for so long.
Yeah, he really kind of steps up, and yeah, he's a real hero, so it's great to see that.
And I've got proper action hero dialogue.
It seems, despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster.
And then I turn around, and the cavalry come in behind me, and then I turn back and I say,
I'm afraid it's quite extensive.
and it's quite a cool, it's almost like he planned it. I like moments like that. You know, I won't get to play action heroes forever. It should be one of those moments that sort of just rouses you.